Previously on Lost Treasure Hunters.
It's a diamond.
Discovering a diamond-rich field above what he believes might be the lost diamond mines of Golconda.
I'd like to mine the heck out of that field.
Sam and his team bring in their heavy mining equipment.
Hey, Rob, I got a crane here whenever you're ready for it.
Copy that, Dave. Send it on down.
But a string of equipment mishaps.
Hey, take it easy.
We're jamming up, Dave. We're going into the rocks. We're going into the rocks.
And serious accidents.
Somebody has hurt his leg. Okay.
Prove too much for Sam's crew of local workers.
I did that also.
We're going? Wait a minute.
Let's just say that there is a curse of Kulu diamonds.
We're running out of time. We're running out of money. I don't know what I'm going to tell those guys.
On this episode of Lost Treasure Hunters.
We've been out here more than 2 weeks now. We've gone through almost $160,000, and we haven't found many significant diamonds. We're feeling a lot of pressure at this point.
Abandoned by most of the Indian crew, Sam and team geologist Steve follow new clues that they hope will lead them to the source of the Golconda diamonds.
There's some huge pits here, Steve. Whoa!
While the rest of the team is hit with equipment failures that threaten to derail the entire expedition.
The danger of this place.
Less than 3 weeks until the annual start of monsoon season, Sam Spearstra and his team are desperate for a discovery.
We've been out here more than 2 weeks now. We've gone through almost $160,000, and we haven't found many significant diamonds. We're feeling a lot of pressure at this point.
Let's go back up here and let's have a look at some of the rocks so we can see where. Even though the team is down, I need to keep looking for the source. It's out there, I know it is.
It's one thing after another. Right now, I'm frustrated. Got to get our equipment together, get it out on the river as quickly as possible. If this is going to be a successful endeavor, we got to find some diamonds quick.
With a dam being constructed on the Krishna River downstream, the team will lose their chance to rediscover the lost diamond mines of Golconda forever when the entire area is flooded. The key to making a breakthrough in the quest may come down to one key piece of evidence: the ancient Sanskrit scroll.
I found a scroll. It's in a form of Sanskrit that I can't read, but there's a priest. They say he can translate it.
He doesn't want to read it. He's not comfortable in reading this.
Now, weeks later, Sam may finally have a lead on the translation he needed.
A professor friend of mine at the School of Oriental Studies in Hyderabad has translated it into English. It looks interesting. We are certain that the diamonds of Golconda still exist here.
But it ended up being more abstract than he hoped, so he'll ask for Steve's input to tie it to the geology at the mine site.
I want to show Steve the full scroll translation. I want to figure out what it really means exactly. You know, I'm seeing some stuff in here that may really help us. On the mighty Krishna, that's this river, the powerful Bala exceeded the highest serenity of great souls. So pure his deeds that the bones of his body became the seed of diamonds. And in their hasty flight through the clear sky, they dropped some pieces, and everywhere the pieces fell between the water and the fire.
When Sam started reading that scroll translation, I really wanted to crumple it up and throw it in the river. But then I started seeing correlations between what he was reading and things I'd observed on the satellite map. That really excited me. So pure his deeds, well, that's fine. The purity fits in with the stones, and we know that, and that reinforces that down here. The gods and the serpent made a great plundering of those seeds of the precious stones. If the serpent's the river, we know the river's flowed across here.
It's moved around.
Yeah, so the river's been scavenging the stones, plundering the stones, and depositing them there.
There you go.
Okay, all right, you're sucking me in here, all right. They dropped some pieces, and everywhere the pieces fell between the water and the fire. Okay. So
You're getting it.
I don't know, not yet. We haven't found the stones, but we've got to find the fire. Okay.
Those red hills. Visually, you can see them there.
Yes.
Then we've narrowed our area already to an area like this.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
Feels good that Steve and I are finally on the same page. We know pretty much that the diamonds are between the water, the Krishna River, and these red hills. Now all we need to do is find clues of ancient hard rock pits that would lead us to the exact source.
As Sam and Steve join forces for the search on land, Rob, Dave, and Susanna prepare for the diamond hunt on the river.
Give this thing a quick trial run, Dave. See how she's gonna work, huh?
Sam has split up the team to maximize their search for the source, which could lay on land or underwater. The water team's goal is to start mining on the river by the end of day.
It's like a turning point. Is the motor going to start? Are we ready?
There are three components of the team's mining equipment: the barge, the wash plant, and the dredge. The barge is a floating platform which consists of 9 pontoons. It's the support structure for the wash plant. The dredge is an underwater vacuum that sucks up dirt and gravel and sends it to the wash plant for processing. The wash plant quickly screens and sorts large quantities of dirt, separating out diamond-bearing gravels.
Dang it. Really frustrated. We've got another setback on the dredge. Till I get this thing fixed, they're dead in the water. Puts us in a bind.
Gasket? We don't have another one of those, do we?
What happened?
The hydraulic filter blew a gasket. Check and see if we got another filter.
I decided to help out the water team because I want to show Dave that I can do my job. I'm still trying to find my place in the boys' club, and the more I can help, the better.
Out here, when we have a problem, we solve it one problem at a time. Really all we can do.
I got it.
Good job, girl.
There we go.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No water.
Son of a let them lines are on backwards.
The water team got the filter fixed, only to realize that the water pump is also out.
You just get going, just get started again, down again.
We gotta look for diamonds. Gotta get this thing fixed.
Miles away, Sam and Steve are investigating a potential clue from a translated scroll in hopes of finding evidence of ancient diamond mining in the nearby hills.
Right behind us is the Serpent, the river, Krishna, a couple of miles behind us.
And where do you think the red is?
Well, I think it's going to turn red up here. From a distance, you can see these hills are red. As we were driving along, out of the corner of my eye, I caught a major clue. Oh, what's this, Steve? Pull over a second.
While the water team attempts to repair the dredge, the land team, Sam and Steve, have followed a long-shot clue from an old scroll which led them up into the nearby hills.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Let's go.
Let's go and have a look.
Oh, what's this, Steve? Pull over a second. All in through here. Yeah, this is a good spot.
Just in?
Yeah. Look at this stuff, Steve.
Hang on.
These look like puddling boxes.
Well, you're the expert, so you show us what is definitive puddle box.
A puddle box is basically an oversized wash tub. It was built out of stone by the ancients to wash their mined gravels and get at the diamonds inside. Now, there must be mined pits nearby because the ancients would not have carried so much material such long distance. This is old, old, old. The descriptions I've read are that there's an opening for water there on the top and an opening at the bottom.
That's the first one I've seen with a hole like that.
Yeah.
What we're still missing, which is a crucial piece of information, is what were they processing and where was it coming from? Because it is clearly different from what we've seen down at the river.
Let's walk around and try to piece together what happened here.
All right.
Back on the river, the water team struggles to get the pump unplugged. If Rob can't get it working, it will set back the team more than 2 days at a cost of over $10,000.
Hey, Dave, I'm going to hit that pump line with the hammer and try to break out the rust and get this off the bottom. The problem we're having with the dredge right now is it's sat for a lot of years in storage here in India. Things are going to break a lot easier. Seals are going to go out. You just got a lot of problems that you've got to work through, and that's what we're trying to do as quickly as we can, get this thing on the water. I'm trying to get this thing fixed, and if I don't, we may have to pull the whole dredge up out of the water, and that can take us days. If that happens, it's going to cost us a heck of a lot of money.
Blowing water out, blowing a whole bunch of crap.
So you're saying it's working?
Yeah. Okay, that's another one behind us. I think that's probably our last problem, I'm hoping. So now that we're going again, let's get her cranked up. I think we can probably be getting diamonds by midday.
Yeah.
A few miles to the south, the land team, Sam and Steve, has discovered signs of old mining leading up an overgrown hillside.
Hey, Sam, you've cut your hand, mate. You have to be careful.
I've spent all these years looking for this place. A lot of blood in already.
The area we're in now is very remote, and I haven't seen anything mentioned about this in any of my research. If we can find more evidence of ancient mining here, it will completely turn around our prospecting plan. I can just feel it.
Oh, there's quite a rock slope here, isn't there? You know, it's no rounded pebbles. It's not perched river gravels.
No, this is mined rock.
Yep, mined rock. Seeing the mined rock was really exciting because it tells me we are getting closer. Even if experts believe the ancients had exhausted the mines, I believe they couldn't have mined to any great depth using their crude hand tools.
There's some huge pits here, Steve. Whoa! Ah.
I think we found the source.
Back on the river, Dave and Susanna are using sonar to plot the riverbed for the most promising diamond-rich location for the dredge.
I'd like to do my sample in line with where I got the diamond on the grab sample. The fact that it's so much the same worries me. It may probably be sand bottom. See how smooth it is? So now that the dredge is running, the next step is to figure out where we're going to run it. You can't just take this dredge out and put it anywhere. You got to put it in the right place. Really what we're looking for is steep drop-offs and steep uprights. That's the diamond traps. You know, we want to get this dredge right over top of a bunch of diamond traps so that when we fire her up and I go down there, I got the right kind of material to dredge. See how we just came up to 8 feet? Yes. Look, we're up to 8 feet. And it's right in line with this.
I feel like Dave is starting to like me and to come around. And seeing me as part of the team, I just want to make sure we get the river mining equipment in the right place to find diamonds.
See that sudden drop? That means we just went over one of the dikes. And there's deep, going deep again. See it going off deep? That's the hole. Look at the size of that hole. And there's another one. Look at that. You see, if I can get to the dredge in those holes, we're going to be rich.
Coming up.
You can see it already starting to steam on the other side. The danger of this place. We got to watch out for these boys. I don't care if we get another damn diamond if it means somebody getting hurt.
And later, the local workers decide to take measures against the curse.
This isn't good.
You want to do a sacrifice?
Unless they do it, they're not going to get enough.
And they were serious. Dead serious.
With the water team still trying to get the dredge working, Sam and Steve believe they may have stumbled onto a major discovery.
Hey,
There's some huge pits here, Steve. Whoa!
What do you think? Fantastic.
What do you think these are?
That's a fairly serious hole in the ground. Is that one behind you?
They're all over the place, as far as you can see.
And this is the first time we've seen evidence of them digging deep holes into bedrock.
Into hard rock.
These are hard rock pits. Look at that.
It must be.
Do you think this is where the really good stones came from? The ones that didn't have, any evidence of being in the creeks?
It must be. It must be. I mean, we don't know yet the extent of all these things, but there's a lot of them.
Because, most people do not believe that there's a hard rock source here.
I think this is it, Steve. These are the ancient diamond mines. They've got to be. You want to go down there?
Yeah, for sure. Seems okay. Trying to make sure that there's not a false bottom on this, because if this has all fallen in and covered the shaft, I could suddenly be 30 metres down.
As soon as I started looking, I could tell this pit is where the ancient miners were digging the diamonds. I was actually amazed that the scroll, in conjunction with my satellite maps, led us here.
So, because this is why no one would have found this. If they hadn't come into these pits, or they've been looking for the wrong rock, they wouldn't have recognised this narrow layer, which is quite clearly what the moguls were mining.
Yes.
All right, all of their pits come down and target this horizon, and then they dig it all out. So, when the volcano erupts, and it kicks out all the ash and all the other rubbish, it's also kicking out diamonds, where it's close to the source.
When prospectors talk about finding the source of diamonds, you have to understand a little bit about how diamonds are formed. It happened billions of years ago and began hundreds of kilometres below the Earth's surface.
Diamonds are formed under intense heat and pressure deep in the Earth. The pipes where these eruptions occur are known as the source. Over time, some of the diamonds from the source rock are moved around the region by water and erosion in the Earth's ever-changing topography. Lighter diamonds are often carried farther from the source, so they're smaller. The diamonds closest to the source are more concentrated and potentially larger, making them far more valuable.
So this is the point source of all of the stones, and they've moved 5-6 kilometres maximum. These are, without doubt, hard rock diamond mines. It's exactly what you predicted. It's really, really clear that what we've done is we found the source.
I can't believe it. I had to take a deep breath, take it all in.
My next step now would be look at the satellite imagery and see evidence of the primary pipes, and that would be the richest zone for us to find.
On this historic day, we have found where they came from. It's amazing. The culmination of 15 years of hard work and research. And all it took was Steve and I working together, science and magic.
These operations are totally different from everything else we've seen, right? These are, without doubt, hard rock diamond mines.
Well, there are potentially billions of dollars in diamonds within a square kilometre radius from here. We need to sample around this area as soon as possible. I now need to reshift the team's focus up here, because finding diamonds in the river is like winning the game. Finding the source is like winning the Super Bowl.
End of the rainbow.
Congratulations. Good stuff.
With a major breakthrough in the diamond hunt on land,
It's longer than necessary, so you can take up a little of the slack. I'll just get out there where we want to be.
Dave and Rob prepared to launch the barge and dredge on its first full operation on the water.
Dave and Susanna, they just found the perfect spot. One of the problems we had, we lost a lot of our villagers because of the dam curse.
Oh, be careful.
Some of Sam's top local guides, John, Babu, and David, have stuck with Dave and Rob, even though they believe the curse causes injuries or even death to anyone going after the diamonds.
Dredge is loose.
You good?
Go. Right now, we're looking really good. We got a full tank of fuel on the boat, so it looks like we're going to be able to tow right over there in probably less than 10 minutes. And we're looking really, really good right now. So with a little bit of luck, we're going to get this thing up and running this afternoon. Pump and grab. I'm excited.
With the team losing most of the local workers due to the curse, Susanna goes into the village to hire new workers.
Hello. You speak English? English?
Can you help me? Help me to go down to the river? I'm here. I'm looking for people to help me. Can you help me down at the river? When I heard about the curse, I didn't worry about it because I don't believe in curses. Can you help me out?
No.
To find Tambur, no? No. I couldn't find any help at all. Nobody really wanted to help me. The villagers, they seem hesitant and even scared to talk to me.
What are you doing?
You're from here? You live in this village? I need some help. And I need men. They believe in this curse, especially when you're looking for diamonds. And they believe if bad things are happening, you should stop doing what you're doing and walk away. You know, you can't change their mindsets, their beliefs. I couldn't find any help. I don't know what to do.
Hey, you're free. You got to buy. It's good. We hit a rock. Dave saw it happen, and just as it happened, got us stopped and got us back off and around that rock.
Okay, there's you're on? You got water? Oh!
It's all good to go. That is good. All right. Everything's running perfectly. Dave's on the edge. He's getting ready to jump in the water. He's going to get us some diamonds.
The suction dredge is like a glorified vacuum cleaner, and it just felt so good to finally be down there, everything running, and there I am. I'm down there, and I'm pumping material like crazy. It was just wonderful. If we're going to get diamonds, this is where it's going to happen.
We busted a water line, just cut it on the edge of one of the guards there. I got Babu holding on to the pipe line with the tape. You can see it already starting to steam on the other side. Something like that breaks. He's down there. If we can't get the signals to him, if the engine blows up or stops, then we have to get him back to the surface. He's only got probably a minute of air. There's the danger of this place.
While Sam and Steve are miles away in the hills, and Susanna tries to enlist a new workforce in the village.
Can you help me down at the river?
Dave is 30 feet underwater, suctioning the river bottom for diamonds. Now, Rob and the locals must stop a leaking water hose before the engine overheats, causing Dave's air supply to suddenly cut off.
We busted a water line, just cut it on the edge of one of the guards there. This is the danger of this place. Hey, get him up. Cut him off. You okay? You okay? We are going to be ready. We go to the end of the pump off.
I was just getting going, and when I lost all power, I thought we had a plug up. And with no air, that's a pretty big emergency, you know. So while I still had a little air, you got to follow your airline back up. How you doing, bub?
We got to watch out for these boys. I don't care if we get another damn diamond if it means somebody getting hurt. It's real serious to me. I've lost a guy on this boat already once before, and it was that guy that just got knocked in the water's best friend. And died in my hands. That's as dangerous as it gets right there.
When the water pump exploded, the cat barely missed hitting the local David. He was still slammed with nearly 1,000 pounds of pressurized water and cartwheeled into the river.
We're getting in a hurry. Somebody's going to get frickin' killed around here.
I'm so excited to tell these guys about our discovery of the diamond source. I feel finally that things are starting to go our way. Are we getting rich yet?
Oh, we're not okay.
Rob?
We didn't even get any sleep last night.
All right?
Yeah, good.
What's that? All right.
Well, we got the thing running, got everything set up. It was like clockwork, and started everything up. Everything was good. I went down, and you can tell. You were on top side. You can tell what happened.
The radiator hose going up from the engine blew. It got cut on the manifold. And I mean, it's an emergency, but not one that's gonna, I'm not gonna shut down. So I'm trying to hold it. But that hose broke. Bob Rue was one of the local guys here. He's got a hold of it, I've got a hold of it, and I'm trying to wrap duct tape on it. And trying to get the hole that's bubbling out and boiling out and stuff. And cartwheeled him into the water. Out. He don't swim.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's scared. His eyes were bugged out bad. It was bad, Sam. It was really bad.
Our discovery is pretty big, but it doesn't compare with somebody almost losing their life.
We worked on it all night. We slept on the dredge. We're going to push on through. That's the only way. We're going to move on. Let's go. This is the first time we ever blew a pump completely off a dredge like that. It has never happened. And this was definitely the curse.
They're pretty fast, don't you? Whoa!
Pipe out ఊడింది football out ఊడింది నీళ్ళు తోసాను వెళ్ళి కట్టుబట్ట ధ్యానం.
I don't know those local guys as good as Rob. Rob has spent a lot of time with them. They were really upset.
Roger, I need a little help on translation. This seems pretty serious. I'm not sure what they're saying. Sam! Sam! You better come down here. We got something going on here. I need this. It's really serious.
What's going on?
We're just getting the last of it right now. This isn't good.
What they're saying is, last year they said that they lost a boy because of the thing, and they feel the curse is still there. So on the thing yesterday, what I was because of the thing, somebody has fell down into water. It's near fatal, something has happened.
Yes.
So for that to clear off the thing, they want to do the offering. They want to do the puja.
They want to do what?
They want to do a puja. They want to kill an animal. The puja is an animal sacrifice or a cleansing. A puja is really serious business with the locals.
Unless they do it, they're not going to get out of it.
They're not going to work?
Okay. They're making it very clear. Okay.
There we go.
When do they want to do it? And do they want us to participate or what?
ఎప్పుడు చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నారు వాళ్ళు కూడా మీతో పాటు ఉండాలి
అయితే సార్ ఏంటంటే అది స్టార్ట్ చేసి జడ్జి మిషన్
they want to do it today itself before they start work today. After the ritual, then only you should go into the water.
Where are they going to do this?
On the barge.
The locals think the curse is upon us. It's what the local customs are. And we're going to have to do it.
This is very much against my beliefs, but
I don't feel comfortable with that at all. I refuse to be part of this. I can't believe that this brutal tradition is still going on today.
what do you guys think? It's either that or we can't go forward. This sacrifice is very much against what I believe in. The Indian culture is very beautiful, and they have their own ways of dealing with misfortune. We have to honor their traditions. The fact is, without the assistance of our local team, our entire project is finished.
We're going to move ahead.
We got to move ahead.
We got to do this. We can get through this.
And they wanted to sacrifice the goat. That was okay with me because it's really interesting, This is something that comes right out of their history. And who am I to say? All right.
Let's do it. Let's get going.
Animal sacrifice is a common practice in villages around India. It's performed to ensure good harvests. It is also used to appease bloodthirsty gods known for their curses.
The last thing I imagined when I got the call from Sam is that I would be forced to watch a goat sacrifice because of a silly curse. That goat didn't cause any accident. People caused the accident.
After a serious accident on the dredge nearly claimed the life of a local, the remaining crew members threaten to walk off if they are not allowed to perform an animal sacrifice according to superstition.
Unless they do it, they're not going to get out.
Even though it might not reflect our beliefs, this puja is part of a tradition that goes at least 4,000 to 5,000 years back. And it doesn't matter what we think is a matter of life and death to them.
To protect the expedition from the curse, each of the villagers must mark all 4 sides of the barge with bloody handprints.
And I don't care how tough you are, it's going to move you.
What I would say, though, is you don't want to get a situation where they're blaming you personally about what's going on. We just don't want to have ongoing breakdowns and accidents happening. Otherwise, we all run into real problems.
We're going to run into some problems.
Every day we have a breakdown. And now we've had, several close calls, and maybe someone might have died last night. So we've got to change our operating culture.
Yeah, we do. Got to get a lot more safety involved and be looking out for these boys.
To me, if it's the machinery that's breaking down, the machinery that's causing accidents, then it comes back to us.
You got to watch it. I'm glad you're concerned too, Steve.
With the sacrifice over, Sam is ready to reveal news that will hopefully reunite the team to find the source of the Golconda diamonds.
Let me tell you what we found yesterday. It looks pretty good. I think we found the lost Golconda mines.
The lost mines of Golconda, the pit. This is what we came here for.
We're finally in business. After all the trials and tribulations, it was just wonderful.
We've got a feature here that's very, very close. I think the potential for it to have phenomenal wealth is very, very real. We've worked through a possible solution to try and bring everybody back together. We're going to need the dredge and the jig to process the sample in appropriate volumes. The thing I'm going to need from you, though, is you're going to have to move the dredge close to where we can bring the material down to the river, OK? We're going to have to put a new road to bring it down. We're going to need you to bring the dredge in, OK? We can't be moving it hundreds of metres into remote locations wherever you've got the dredge at the moment.
If he finds the real source of those diamonds, and we can get a bunch of that material and process it, we're going to be rich. Where's this? How far?
Well, just up there.
I don't know how we're going to get the thing moved quickly.
We got a boat down.
I have an idea. The 100 men are not going to work because it was a mess last time. We tried using 100 men to pull the barge upriver once before, and it was a total disaster.
Slowly, slowly, slowly!
I don't speak their language, so I couldn't communicate with them. They almost pulled the barge into the rocks.
I got to get rid of guys.
Hey, take it easy.
We're jamming up, Dave. Push, push. We're going into the rocks. We're going into the rocks.
From that experience, I learned that in India, you have to think outside the box to get things done. While walking to the village yesterday, I thought of something big. I have the perfect plan.
With only one boat operational, the team carefully floats the barge back to shore, landing 300 yards downstream from the source.
We've got to move this dredge up the river. We don't know how it's going to get done. Susanna swears she's got an idea. I'm curious. Let's see what she comes up with. Right about there, right there.
have to be off this right corner. Okay. Pass over to me, Augie.
I was expecting Susanna to bring back a tractor or a team of water buffalo or something.
We'll leave that one in at first, the pole. You'll lift this one around.
Hey, guys, look. She's a biggie.
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding. Look at that.
Way to go, Susanna.
But an elephant was absolutely incredible.
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding. Look at that. Oh my God. What's her name, Susanna?
Lakmesh.
Coming up, Susanna has hired an Indian work elephant to pull the barge upriver.
Pretty effective. We're moving.
But controlling the 3-ton beast may be more than she can handle.
Okay, take it slow, Susanna. Whoa! I think the knots are okay. You can just tie it right towards the end.
Elephants have been used as work animals for over 3,500 years in India. But controlling this 3-ton beast takes years of experience.
Before we started pulling the elephant, I was really nervous. This thing is huge. And all I was thinking, I really hope that this idea of mine works.
Okay, we're ready.
All right.
Okay, now we're ready to go out there.
Good girl.
On the front only.
All right.
Take it slow, Susanna.
Pretty effective. We're moving.
Keep it going, Susanna girl. Let the elephant do the pulling.
Come closer.
Look at that girl.
Close to the river.
She's managing an elephant.
How's it looking over there?
It's looking good, girl. We're making it. Good job.
Yeah!
Perfect.
How far you want to go?
Keep going. All the way up to the rapids.
Okay.
Good job.
There, now we're moving. Look at that. Perfect.
This place is magical. Where else in the world? You've got a 14-foot tall elephant towing your dredge up the river. We've got a lot of things go wrong in this project, but when things go right, it's awesome. We're on the hunt for some diamonds.
Try not to stop too long because it'll screw me up here. Try to keep it moving. That's serious horsepower. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah?
India is an absolute amazing place. By afternoon, we're sacrificing a goat to get rid of a curse. And that evening, we got this huge, beautiful elephant pulling us upriver. It's just magic.
We are traveling. We're moving.
150 feet left, and that's all we got.
This is the spot where you guys want this?
Okay, take it slow, Susanna. Whoa!
Oh, stop.
Good job!
Susanna, thanks. You did a great job, kiddo.
I can honestly say I'm really excited. If the team stays this strong, we are going to find diamonds, without a doubt.
Good girl. Good girl, the only girls here. Today, you and me, huh?
If it wasn't for Susanna going and getting that elephant from that village, we couldn't have got this done. She saved the day.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Here we go. Yep.
You want to talk about miracles? 3 days ago, I thought I had failed the team. We finally come together. The struggles that we've had over the last 2 weeks have only made this moment sweeter. Now all we have to do is find the diamonds.
On the next episode of Lost Treasure Hunters,
There's a fight.
tensions rise to all new levels at the dig site.
Get out!
On the river, Dave is busy dredging when the team realizes he's not alone. Then, the team's diamond drought is finally over.
Sam, beauty. Oh, what a beauty.
Is this real?
To keep up with our latest adventures, like Animal Planet on Facebook.